and PG departments of Marian. So now let me call upon Dr. Chakocha Nyavalli. He is the head of Research and PG Department of Commerce. On behalf of all the first year UG and PG students, I wholeheartedly welcome Chakochan sir for the department presentation.
Hello, good afternoon, all of you. I'm happy to meet all of you on this platform representing the Research and PG Department of Commerce. If we had been gathering in the auditorium, almost 1/3 of the total students would have been commerce students. There are 180 students who have joined the first year BCom and another 15 students who joined for MCom this year. So a total of 195 students. So the largest group of students of the first years. So Research and PG Department of Commerce is the largest department in the college in terms of number of students, number of teachers, and number of activities. The total number of students, the 3 years taken together in the case of UG and the 2 years in PG, it comes to around 600, including the PhD students. There are 3 different segments, the UG BCom, 3 batches, BCom A, B, and C, and the 3 years 9 BCom classes and 2 MCom classes. So 11 classes coming under this department. Then the PhD students also, the largest department. And there are 16 staff members teaching in the commerce department. And around 20 PhD students also. From the department, already 3 PhDs are produced. So in that way, in different ways, this is the largest department in the college. And if we talk about the BCom syllabus, it is accredited by ACCA. So the syllabus is internationally accredited. It was a tough process. We had to go through it, and finally we got the accreditation from ACCA. So there is significant advantage for the students because of this international accreditation. In the case of students who are joining ACCA from Marian, they are exempted from writing 6 examinations. Out of the total 13 papers for ACCA, they need to write only the remaining 7. And while they are doing their BCom program at Marian, they can complete another 3 examinations. They can complete the study of 3 courses and complete 3 examinations. So by the time a person who has joined ACCA from Marian, by the time that person leaves Marian, that person can complete 9 courses, 9 out of 13 courses of ACCA. So significant time saving is there. Not only time, significant saving in money also is there. So after completing BCom, they need to only complete the 4 courses in ACCA, which is coming under the professional level for completing all the procedures related to ACCA. And the 9 courses completed while at Marian, and if the students are completing an additional project, they will be getting an international degree from Oxford Brookes University. So somebody is doing BCom at Marian, along with the BCom, they do ACCA, they complete the 9 courses by the time they complete their BCom program here, and one additional project also is completed, then they will get an international degree. So they will be getting 2 degrees at the same time, one from Mahatma Gandhi University and another international degree from Oxford Brookes University. So that is one important benefit of the course being accredited by ACCA. Also, CA, CMA coaching also is happening here. Last day, you may have come across some posters which shows that all the 7 students who attempted to do CMA, their foundation course, all the 7 who applied and wrote the examination, they have cleared the CMA foundation. So CMA coaching is there, also CA coaching also is there. So these are some of the things which are happening in the commerce department. So I already mentioned about ACCA accreditation. One more accreditation is there. The BCom program is accredited by the TCS. There is significant advantage for the students because of the accreditation by TCS. So some of the industry-friendly courses suggested by TCS also is incorporated in the BCom syllabus at Marian. The TCS will be giving a lot of training programs to students. In the coming years, the students can make use of it. And by the time the students complete their BCom program, TCS will be absorbing a large number of students. One major advantage for the students is that they will be placed in a position where their earning will be almost double that of a new entrant to TCS. For example, an ordinary new recruit to TCS may get a salary of around 14,000 rupees, but somebody who has completed an accredited program by TCS, they will have the opportunity to start their career at TCS with a salary of 24,000, 25,000, around that level. Almost double salary they will be getting. This also is an advantage for the student. Then the BCom students at Marian has got the opportunity to learn 4 languages. In the first year, they have got the second language option. At Marian, they have the opportunity to choose 4 languages from 4 languages. Malayalam, Hindi, German, and Syriac. This is something which is not available everywhere. Only the commerce students are having this option of second language, so they can learn these 4 languages. And there are a large number of innovative and useful non-credit courses too. The first year students already may have got a list from which they have to choose. Certain non-credit courses are compulsory, certain courses are optional. You have the option to choose from that. So a large variety of useful and interesting non-credit courses are available for commerce students at Marian. Another significant aspect of BCom program at Marian is their projects. In most other places, the students will be doing their projects in the 6th year. But a student who joined Marian this year, they will be doing their projects in the 4th semester, that is in the 2nd year. What is the advantage? Those students in the undergraduate level itself will be getting a lot of opportunities to present papers in conferences and seminars. They also will be getting the opportunity to publish their papers. We have experimented the same with the PG. In the case of postgraduate students, they are doing their projects in the 2nd semester. So in the 3rd and 4th semesters of their postgraduate course, they are in a position to publish papers in international journals. UGC recognized and international journals, they are able to publish their articles. So by the time a Marian student completes their program here at Marian, they will have a lot of things to add to their resume. In their resume, they will have several conferences in which they have presented their papers and several article publications, those kinds of things. We want the same thing to happen in the case of graduate students also. We started with this in the last year. Some of your senior students have started publishing papers. After completing their projects in the third year, even the graduate students have started publishing their papers. I don't think that similar kind of things are happening anywhere in the country. Even the graduate students publishing their research papers in recognized journals. Those students who have joined for BCom this year at Marian will have that kind of opportunity. You will be completing your projects in the fourth semester. Fifth semester and sixth semester, you will get a lot of opportunities to present papers in conferences and seminars and publish your articles. In the case of MCom, we have a very unique MCom program here. Recently, we compared the MCom program at Marian, aided MCom program at Marian, and some other MCom programs, which is happening in other colleges. We identified 22 unique aspects, 22 specialities of the MCom program here. Here, all the MCom students are able to publish their research papers in recognized journals. That's a very, very significant achievement. All the students, they have joined from different institutions. They were here only for 1 year. By the time they completed their second semester, they were able to publish articles, present papers in conferences and journals. And they are provided with 900 hours of additional training. The MCom students are provided with 900 hours of additional training. The last year we had morning sessions and evening sessions, but this year we have decided not to have it. But additional training sessions are provided to the students, which will equip them to appear for competitive examinations and prepare them for UGC NET examination like that. PhD, I have mentioned about PhD. Already, department has produced 4 PhDs. Most of the senior faculty members of the department are guides too. Already they have produced 4 PhDs. I have a lot more things to share with you, but I am sure the other departments also are waiting to present their features. I request you to visit the college website and the section which deals with the research and PG Department of Commerce. I suggest you look for 2 things there. One is a video prepared by your senior students. Last year, a group of students, they joined together, and with the help of the teachers, they prepared a 17 minutes video about the activities of the department. I encourage all of you to go and watch that particular video. Also, in the same section, visit the college website, go to the section on Commerce Department. You can see the archives which contains the newsletters published by the department in the last year. Last year, every month, we published newsletters. It contained all the details of the activities which we conducted in the department and in the college. I encourage all of you to go and watch the video and also go through the department newsletters. This is what I would like to share now. Thank you. this opportunity to meet you through this platform. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chakojan sir, for the presentation. Now let me call upon Dr. Joby Suriyak. He is the head of MMH department. I welcome Joby sir for the department presentation.
Good afternoon to all the new joinees of Marian. Here on, you will be designated as Marianites, and on behalf of the Department of Hospitality and Tourism Management of our college, I would like to most cordially greet you. The Department of Hospitality and Tourism Management offers the unique postgraduate management program, MMH, Master of Management in Hospitality and Tourism. And this is a program which was actually designed by the college under the lead of our own principal, Reverend Dr. Roy Abraham. It was designed consulting experts in India and outside, and was finally approved by the Mahatma Gandhi University. We have 5 core faculty members and 2 adjunct faculty members. And when we look at the faculty members, they are people with industry experience, international exposure, even in terms of their research output, they stand high. I think you have met one of our own students during the opening day program, Ms. Devika Unni, and she was the person who was comparing for the program there. And if you ask me, MMH is a program which prepares you for a happy profession. A profession in which you meet happy people who are traveling, who are going on tours, visiting places, meeting people and enjoying new experiences. And the students who do this program are prepared to manage and lead and even start organizations which make travel, tour and accommodation and such things happen. This being a unique program, I think it is important that you know what you study here in a program like this. What is it that MMH offers? Now you do most of the courses which you come across in an MBA program, in the management program, management courses, management subjects you learn like OB or accounts, marketing management, strategic management, law, research, and all and above this, you learn culture, you learn about the Indian ethos, you learn tourism, you learn about hospitality and management of hospitality organizations. So the students who have completed the MMH program, at present they work with hotels as managers in hotels and resorts, travel companies, tour companies, in airlines, different airlines, in the MICE sector, meetings, incentives, conference and events management sector, leisure and entertainment organizations, destination companies, management companies, etc. And if you look at the additional programs offered by the department, we have an industry-led postgraduate diploma in hotel operations, and we have Professor Matthew Kurian, who was with the industry and who is an expert in the field, who is spearheading that program. As I said, this program started in 2003, and where are our students working? And over the years, we have 100% placements, and our students are placed in different companies, national and international, like to name a few: Thomas Cook, Ramada, the Taj, the Leela, different airlines, and they serve as managers in different departments like sales, marketing, or finance. And many of them have emerged as entrepreneurs. They have started their own tour companies or travel firms. And if you look at the multinational job assignments that our students, the MMS students, have acquired, we find quite a few of them abroad working in different areas of management. Now, in the 2018 batch, we had 4 of them directly placed from the campus, in the UAE. What is it that makes this program different and an interesting and a different learning experience? MMS is a program which emphasizes on skills and practical learning. Theoretical learning is supplemented very significantly by the emphasis on skills and practical learning. You have study trips or learning trips or international tours. Over the years, the students have visited the destinations in Malaysia, in Thailand, in the UAE, in Singapore, in Sri Lanka, and other field studies, within India, near to our college, and in different parts of Kerala, we have conducted research studies, destination studies, and also conducted regional and cultural tours, because culture is very much part of the syllabus, and so the students undertake cultural studies and research, and even publish their the findings and findings in different journals and online magazines. We have 4 internships during the program. This is a 4-semester program, and there are 4 internships wherein the students, they go to the industry and work there, gather real-time experience, and come back to the campus and add on with the academic experience. So this unique blend of the academic experiences in the campus and the experience in the industry is actually making the program different and strong. They have industry visits and also interface with industry experiences, industry experts, and we organize it in different cities. In Kochi, in Chennai, and in the previous year, we had one industry interface where we met 12 industry experts, and this was held in Dubai. And we have tie-ups with international hotel groups and travel companies, and we have them interacting with experts from the industry, the top brass of the industry, interacting with the students, offering them training, and also helping them to acquire industry experience through internships. And when we look back, we are glad about the alumni who are right now in top positions in the industry, and that too in different areas: travel, tour, hotels, airlines, and also tourism research organizations. And we have students coming out with their publications. And over and above this, when we look at the training offered here, we have the special training offered for the students in different psychological models, aptitude training, career skills training, etc., which adds value to their experience here in the campus, so that they are well equipped when they face interviews and when they enter the industry and when they are required to contribute to the industry. And the feedback from the industry says that our students, the MMS students, stands in good stead and they contribute significantly. The undergrad students who are here, who have joined Merian, can look forward to the MMS program, hopefully after your degree. And I would like to welcome the student in the other postgraduate departments to join hands in terms of interactions and creating new learning experiences together with the students of Master of Management in Hospitality. I would like to wish you, the newcomers who have joined Merian, a wonderful learning experience in Merian. And we do know that the shadow of COVID-19 is over us, but then let us hope that it will soon disappear. Once again, wishing you all the best and greeting you most cordially from on behalf of the Department of Hospitality and Tourism Management of Marian. I remain. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you, Joby sir, for the wonderful presentation. Now let me call upon Brother Joseph Chariplakan. He is the head of School of Social Work. I wholeheartedly welcome Joseph brother for the department presentation.
Hello, very good afternoon. Myself, Brother Joseph Chariplakan. I'm heading the Department of Social Work. It's called School of Social Work. One of the, maybe the second biggest department in the college after Commerce, with 12 faculty members, around 270 students, and a good number of academic study programs. First of all, we have MSW program, Master in Social Work, having 30 seats with 4 semesters or in 2 years. Then we have BSW program, Bachelor's in Social Work. There are 2 streams, one in the aided stream with 24 seats, and the other one in the self-finance stream with 40 seats. And we have also PhD program currently running. Now already 3 PhDs awarded from the department actually, and there are 5 PhD candidates pursuing the PhD program. And besides, we are having 3 PG diploma programs. One in PG diploma in geriatric care management is being conducted in collaboration with Travancore Foundation. And this year, the first batch, the class has already commenced and it's going on. And the second PG diploma program is for counseling and psychotherapy. The classes will commence soon. It's conducted in collaboration with Vadil Foundation. And we have PG diploma in school counseling. And this program is conducted at the School of Social Work at Marian College. And 40% of all these programs are conducted online, especially for the diploma programs. And the School of Social Work also conducts a certificate program in geriatric care that is conducted in collaboration with Senior Citizens Forum Kanyaripalli. And we have also tie-up with academic collaborations with universities outside, like Kado University in Germany. And we have the collaboration, the academic collaboration, student exchange programs, faculty exchange programs, collaborations in conferences, researches, and field interventions with the outside collaborators. And as you know, social work, and the second syllable is work. Actually, the word is work, social work. And we are so much involved in field activities, and all semesters of MSW and BSW programs, also the diploma programs, have field practicum. It's mandatory, not less than 1 month of field practice. And in order to coordinate all the field activities of all the students and all the batches, we have a division, a field practical division is headed by Dr. Rasi Are and Ms. Marin John. And we have also the outreach program, whereby we have recently formed a research consultation and policy activities, policy consultation or policy social work intervention. And the division is headed by Dr. C.B. Joseph. And Dr. C.B. Joseph is the director of the School of Social Work. And we have a coordinator for BSW program in the person of Mr. Alan Kuriakos. And all the student activities are organized under the banner of Samaritans, which actually coordinates their activities, especially for the benevolence of the neighboring communities. And these are the main structure of School of Social Work. And we have a number of activities with related to field, and our students are working in psychiatric settings, medical settings, community development settings, government, community organization or community organizations, and also like Kudubasri Mission, Sashtrata Mission, school counselors, different social justice, different posts in social justice and the rights department. And there are also they are also working in various government and non-governmental governments across India and outside India. And if you look at the placement of our students in the past, many of our alumni are working abroad, mostly in New Zealand, Australia, Canada, US, and England. These are the countries mostly our students are working. And the tie-ups with different organizations also provide our students more opportunities to get exposed to. In a semester itself, our students are doing fieldwork around 100 agencies. There are nearly 270 students in all the programs, and everyone does field practicum. So mostly it is done in collaboration with a government or non-government organization. So huge is the number of organizations we are constantly in touch with, constantly working with, and it provides a lot of number of opportunities. And since my time exceeds, let me remind, I wish everything best for all the newcomers, all the newly joined students, and wish you everything best for your life at Marian and thereafter. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Joseph brother, for the presentation. Next, I invite Reverend Father Sobi Kannali. He is the head of PG Department of Communication and Media Studies in our college. I welcome Sobi HN for the department presentation.
Hi, good afternoon, dear all. Can you see me? Okay, I think so. Okay, on behalf of the Department of Communication and Media Studies, I welcome all of you to our college. Since I have only a few minutes time given for the presentation, I shall share a PPT with you and I will explain about our department. I think you can see the PPT. It started in 2017, only 3 years old, and now it's the fourth batch is coming now. And Think Media, Think Marian is our slogan. And what is the specialty of our department? Of course, we are offering a program that in Communication and Media Studies, MCMS. It's a unique program. I will tell you the uniqueness. It's a 4-semester program and total seats are 40 and almost all the seats are filled and only one seat is vacant and it's reserved for the CST students. Okay, what's the eligibility for this program? Any bachelor degree is enough for the to attend this program, and the students should have 50% marks in the UG program, and SCSC candidates just need a pass mark to attend this program. Okay. The admission procedure, we have entrance examination, personal interview, and also the marks of the qualifying examination also will be considered. What's the uniqueness of the program? Actually, we have the programs like MCJ, MA in Communication and Journalism, and also programs like Visual Communication. The MCJ programs mostly concentrated in print media and visual communication programs in visual media, like television journalism in those field. But it's a blend of these two programs, and we have other courses too. We will explain the courses later. Okay, and also it's a blend of conventional and new media formats. Okay, the courses offered in this program, the concept programs like Introduction to Communication Journalism, all the courses related to communication and journalism come in this program, and also sports journalism, technical writing, television journalism, communication research, radio journalism, magazine journalism, all those concept programs related to journalism and media come into this program, and also the practical programs like photography, photo editing, print media production, television production, short film documentary production, multimedia production, news reading, comparing, videography, audio video editing, e-content creation. All these courses come under this program. Okay. What's the scope of this program? While we were discussing about the uniqueness, I have already told, if we complete the MCJ programs, we can do, mainly it is concentrated in print media. We can work in newspaper field or magazine area. And also, if you complete the visual communication field, you can work in television channels and also in the cinema field. Since it's a unique program, there is no such program in Kerala. We have a lot of opportunities. We can work in cinema field, different areas of cinema, especially direction, cinematography, acting, all those areas we can work. And in radio field, we can work as RJs, radio jockeys, and also as a sound engineer, we can work. We also have a radio program here in our college, Radio Marian, and also in advertising field we can work. Advertising is one of the main purpose of main courses in our program. And also now it's the time of online media. We can work in different online media platform. We can work, and also we can work as a PRO in a different field. In any company, you can work as a PRO, public relation officer. You can work. Okay, these are some of the main scope of our program. We are also trying to offer certificate programs in this year, not this semester. By next semester onwards, we will offer certificate programs we are planning to offer 2 certificate programs, and in 2 semesters. The students who are studying here in our Marine College also can do these certificate programs. And if you complete these 2 certificate programs, you will get a diploma certificate also. And we are actually, as you know, it's a happening college. Actually, it's a happening campus. The Department of Communication and Media Studies is also offering, presenting a lot of programs here. And one of our main programs is the KIF, Kuttikanem International Film Festival. We had film festivals in the last 3 years. First film festival, the name of the first film festival was Malha, mostly dealt with the environmental issues. And second film festival, the name of the second film festival was Katriga. The films related to censorship issues were screened there. And the last year, the film festival name was Chapa. It dealt with the caste conflicts and racism. So every year we are conducting film festivals. It's one of our main programs, and also we are conducting photography exhibitions and all other such programs. Okay, sorry. And we have one more thing I have to tell you is that we have a wonderful studio here. It's not just an audio studio, it's an audio visual recording studio. We can see in this image the 2 people, me and Joby sir, our studio controller. We are sitting in the control room, one of the control rooms. Then we have another control rooms here. And also we have a big platform for recording. It's not only we are creating the audio content, we can also create the audio visual programs. When you come here, you can perform your programs here. You can conduct an interview in the platform. You can perform a dance there, and we can create video programs. So it's a great opportunity for all the students of Marian to perform in our studio. And also our last inauguration program also was conducted here. And actually it was, you watched the program because you saw the people who were sitting on the stage. Actually, it was a virtual stage, and actually they were sitting in our studio, and the program was conducted in our studio. It was a live program, and it was conducted in the studio. Actually, it was the real platform. The program was conducted in our studio in a green platform, and it is LED wall and all those things were virtual. Okay. So it's all about our department and studio and the programs of media department. And thank you so much for your time, and hearty welcome again, once again, hearty welcome to our college. Thank you.
Thank you, Sobhyacha, for the wonderful presentation about the department. Next, I invite Dr. Rajimole, Vice Principal and HOD of BCA department. I welcome Rajimis for the presentation.
Hello, thank you, Jason. Thank you for inviting me. Okay, very good afternoon to all. I am Dr. Raji, Head of the Department of UG, Department of Computer Application. Hope all of you have settled comfortably with your online classes. All these days, you are being inducted to various facilities and activities of Marian. So I am here today to brief about my department, UG Department of Computer Application. So the Department of Computer Application came into existence along with BBA and BCom in 1995 itself. As you may be aware, it's a 3-year degree program running under the aided stream with an intake of 60 students. I am really proud to say that it is one of the most vibrant departments in the college. So faculty. Department is blessed with the presence of very experienced and dedicated faculty. We are 80 numbers with 3 PhD holders. For doing PhD, where 4 of them are doing PhD, where two of them almost completed their work and about to submit the thesis. Presence of two teachers with sufficient industry experience give an edge in molding the students industry ready. Department is always keen on maintaining a good student-teacher as well as parent-teacher relationship. So TCS enabled BCA. Since we moved to autonomous status in 2016, every year, department enriched the syllabus with suitable updations. But in 2020, as part of the academic tie-up with TCS, BCA curriculum is completely modified in joining hands with the tech giant TCS. Now, the syllabus contains everything that industry requires, in addition to giving strong base in concepts of computer science. TCS will be periodically evaluating the students' performance. So, in addition to being fit for any IT industry, our students are eligible for getting some additional benefits. The first drive conducted will be for students in tie-up stream, and students getting absorbed in TCS will be placed in a status at par with the candidate having 2 years of experience. Academic result. The result of first batch in 1998 came out with the ranks to our students. Until we get autonomous status, our students' name appeared regularly in the list of rank holders of Mahatma Gandhi University. Apart from this, our department steadily maintained highest pass percentage in the university. So department maintains the same academic quality with high pass percentage and high number of A+ holders. So placement. So from the very second batch students onwards, students are getting placement after BCA. In all these previous years, all top MNCs in IT sector visited our campus for placement. They include Deloitte, SAPS, TCS, Infosys, TCS, etc. We are able to provide good placement to all students who aspire for it and ready to take placements. Alumni interactions. So BCA department have a very good alumni network. Many of our alumni are now holding very senior positions in various MNCs in India and abroad, including Microsoft. Many of them are involved in recruitments, so students get proper guidance for placement. MAX, Marian Association of Computer Students. All curricular and extracurricular activities of the department is coordinated by the Student Association MAX. Every year, department held various national competitions and exuberant talent show under the banner Navigator. Even during this COVID-19 pandemic, MAX is very active in hosting programs and competition. Regular interactions with prominent alumni are also being arranged in these days. So national seminars and workshop. Department organize national seminars and workshop regularly to keep pace with the ever-changing IT field. So the students get ample opportunities to have communication with people from industry. So I think I have covered department activities very briefly in the allotted time. So thank you all for the patient listening. Wishing you all a very splendid years in Marian. I remain. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Raji Miss. Next, I call upon Dr. Sabu Augustine, Head of Mathematics Department and senior most faculty member in the Marian campus. I welcome Sabu sir for the presentation.
Thank you, Jason sir. Good afternoon. First of all, I take this opportunity to thank CELCEL team and Jason Matthew sir for this opportunity. So regarding BSc Mathematics program, BSc Mathematics program at Marian has started in 2016. The specialty of this program is that it has a unique combination, that is, along with mathematics, we offer computer science, statistics, and accounting. One more attraction of this program is that there is a special course named Mathematics for Competitive Examinations and Soft Skills, which will enabled the students to clear their aptitude test for bank test and the UPSC examinations. I'm very happy and proud to say that our students of first 2 batches of BSc Mathematics have come out with the flying colors with 100% of placements in various multinational companies like Wipro, Infosys, TCS, etc. Also, from 2 batches, our 16 students have joined for higher studies in reputed institutions in and outside India. As you know, this is one of the youngest departments, UG departments at Marian. So that's all about Department of Mathematics. So regarding corporate responsibilities, I am the coordinator of Marian Cultural Forum. In short, it is called the NCF. Under NCF, we have a debate club, drama club, music band, and we are making short film and preparing students for university level programs, etc. In the last year, we had a theater workshop for a week. Also under the banner of MCF, we offer Eastern and Western music classes. I'm very happy to say that Western class is led by the famous music director, Mr. Jerry Amaldev. Also, we have arranged teachers for dance and also for music instruments coaching like for keyboard, guitar and violin. Also, we have a good music band team. Talented students are of course welcomed. You can join this band group if you're talented. You are all expected to participate in all these activities and make your life at Marian a memorable one. Wish you all a fruitful and a funful academic year. Thank you.
Thank you, Sabu sir, for the department presentation. Next, I invite Dr. Mendes Jacob. He is the director of MCA department. I welcome Mendes sir for the presentation.
Thank you, Jason sir, for the invitation. On behalf of Marian MCA family, I welcome all the newcomers to this Marian College. Just I'm here to introduce the MCA course and the MCA department. MCA is the first PG program started in Marian College just in 2001. And over the years, we were very particular about providing industry-related topics or industry-oriented training to the students.
Sir, it's not audible.
Mendes sir, you have muted yourself.
Sorry. Thank you again. Thank you, Jason sir. First of all, on behalf of MCA family, I welcome all the newcomers to this session. I'm here to introduce MCA department, the MCA course and all. MCA program is the first PG program started in Marian College in 2001. And over the years, we are very particular about providing industry-oriented training to our students. When autonomy status was granted to Marian College, we have revised the entire syllabus in tune with the latest industry technologies like data analytics, machine learning, artificial intelligence, cloud computing, automation, etc. And the students also get a chance to do or go for entrepreneurship or start their own enterprises when they are in the campus. When we started in 2001, we fixed our timing from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Again, in tune with the industry standard timings, so that all our alumni, when they get into an IT company, they are familiar with the timings and the work pressure and etc. So our uniqueness, I can say, almost all the students are getting placed when they are in the campus or immediately when they go out of the campus because of the unique training and all. And our alumni, they are working in top MNCs in top positions in their own areas, so that now they could help the juniors also. So we have a program called Alumni Mentorship and Alumni Webinars every Saturday, so that each and every student will get mentorship from an alumni. And our faculty members, we have Dr. British John is a placement officer. He's heading not only the placements in Marine College, but also in the Kerala placements, in coordinating placements in the other colleges in Kerala. He's the head of the placement officers group. And again, we have our HOD, Bin Matthew sir, and many other faculty members. Almost all of them have industry experience. So it is very easy for us to incorporate industry curriculum to the MCS syllabus. Regarding our achievements, in 2007, we are the first department, first batch in India, where all the students are internationally certified. They are internationally certified in various technologies of Microsoft, Cisco, Red Hat, etc. And in 2017, we got the award, like we are one among the top 10 MCA colleges in India, awarded by One Education Technology magazine. And again, 3 years before, we got the Red Hat Academy of the Year. We have a tie-up with the #1 Linux company called Red Hat, and competing with other big players like SRM University and all, we got the #1 position in the Red Hat Academy scenario. That was in 3 years before. So this is about Marine MCA. We have visiting faculty members. Most of them are from industry. And we have other programs which will help our students to get placed in top MNCs. So on behalf of Marine MCA, again, I welcome all the newcomers to Marine College. And thank you, Jason sir, again for this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, Mendes sir, for the presentation. Next, I welcome Dr. K.V. Thomas, Head of MCOM PGDM Department, for the presentation.
Thank you, Jason sir, for inviting me. Greetings to all from the MCOM PGDM Department. I'm Dr. K.V. Thomas. I'm very happy to introduce MCOM PGDM Department to you, Marianites. The department was started in 2001, one of the oldest PG departments in Marian. Since its inception, it has made a mark in postgraduate education commerce. The department is unique in many respects. We offer 2 programs, namely MCOM PGDM and MCOM CMA. Students of the department get a very rare opportunity of doing 2 PG programs, namely MCOM of MG University and MBA of Bharatiyar University simultaneously. Besides, MCOM CMA students have an additional benefit of doing a professional degree, that is CMA. We believe in holistic development of our students, and as such, we conduct a series of training and coaching programs like classes for NET, state eligibility test, bank test, and other competitive exams, outreach programs, outbound programs, to name a few. For instance, the success of the coaching programs is vouched by the number of students get placement and number of students who qualify exams like NET and SET. Last year, 3 or 4 students qualified in NET in the first attempt itself, and 10 students qualified SET. Students get an opportunity to do a 1-month internship in any reputed organization. This obviously goes a long way towards enhancing their employability. And another highlight of our department is that we have been able to secure 100% placement for our students for the last 5 years in reputed companies with a decent pay package. For example, last year, 9 of our students got placement in multinational accounting and consulting firm KPMG. 3 of our faculty members are PhD holders, and 2 of them are research guides. 1 teacher is a cost accountant, others hold professional degree like B.Ed, then MPA, in addition to MCOM degree. And the most important highlight of our department is that ours is a student-friendly department. we conducted a lot of activities for showcasing the talents of students. For example, Senior, it's a cake festival organized by the department every year. This program or this fest gives a wonderful opportunity for our students to showcase their marketing skill. So there are numerous programs like that. Due to paucity of time, I cut short my presentation. With this, I conclude. I wish all new Marianites every success in their life in Marian. Thank you. Thank you for patient listening. Thank you very much. I conclude. Over to Jason, sir.
Thank you, K.V. Thomas, sir, for the presentation. Now, let me welcome Dr. Sunny Matthew, Head of Physics Department, for the department presentation.
Thank you, Jason, sir. Good afternoon. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, you are audible.
Yes,
you are audible.
yes. Good afternoon. Dear students, let me welcome you to Marian College. I feel very happy to use this occasion to introduce the details of Physics Department. Being a new department in our college, we have nothing to say about the achievements and tradition. Marian College is offering physics program from this academic year onwards. Let me give few details of the physics program in our college. Physics program follows the Model 3 pattern of UG programs in Mahatma Gandhi University. That means the program has no additional languages courses, and the common course English is offered only during the first and second semester. Physics program in our college offers complementary subjects like mathematics and chemistry. This program gives more importance to subjects. About 90% or approximately 94% of the program is devoted to core physics and complementary subjects like mathematics and chemistry. In the other colleges or other aided colleges offer a physics program with around 60% of 60% for physics and mathematics subjects. Physics core and mathematics, chemistry are complementary subjects. One of the important speciality of this program in our college is that it gives more importance to problem-solving approach, which gives the students more insight into the theory of physics and enable them to appear the national level entrance examination for higher studies in reputed institutes. Another important of this program is that it offers a full-time research project of 1 month duration during the last or 5th semester. The students can do this project at a reputed research institute, which provide them a good exposure. Our department has a full-fledged laboratories in physics and chemistry, and it has a good collection of library books. This program offers a job-oriented course in flexible electronics. It is a hot area in display techniques and communication electronics. The physics department will provide hands-on training in collaboration with industries and industries in flexible electronics area. We also offer a course in nanotechnology, which is a hot and advanced research area. In addition to these programs, we offer a number of non-credit courses which enhance the skill of professional skill of the students, which has the students has to which has much importance in their day-to-day life. Students can select at least one non-credit course in each semester. Physics program also provide a non-credit summer project during the summer vacation. At the present, the Department of Physics has 3 faculty members. and the other two members are Dr. Midun H. and Dr. Joske Xavier. These are the important highlights of the physics program. The admission to this program is continuing, and you can recommend about this program to your friends who are interested in physics. And dear students, let me wish you a happy and a useful days in Marian. Thank you all.
Thank you, Sunny sir, for the presentation. Next, I invite Susan Amis, Head of BA Applied Economics, for the department presentation.
Thank you so much, Jason sir. Good afternoon, all of you. I know it's afternoon and all of you are in a hurry to, leave the meeting and go on with your work. I'll make it pretty quick. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, miss, you are audible and we can see you.
Can you see my screen?
Yes, miss.
The presentation has not come, ma'am.
Okay,
If it's a presentation.
Yeah, it's a presentation that was. Okay, then I think without the presentation, I'll go ahead. I thought I could, yeah, it should be coming now. Is it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, sorry for the hiccup out there. Well, ours is a young and a small department. We started in 2014, and the program that we are offering is Applied Economics. And we started this program only in 2017, and our first batch just got out last academic year. Well, the teachers in this department includes the first person I need to introduce is Dr. T.V. Murli Vallaban, the director. Well, he's an international resource person on sustainable development, and that is the focus of our department also. And I have got other teachers with me. I'm Susanna, HOD out here. Along with me, I have Anna Roni, I've got Gerald Skaria, I've got Father Biju Chulaila Plakil, and Ms. Shama US. These are the other teachers in my department. And coming to the program that we offer, it's a very unique program, and people who have gone through our syllabus have even commented that it is even better than the one that is offered by Delhi School of Economics. So I'm making no exaggeration out here. This is a very unique program, and I don't think anybody must have heard of BA Applied Economics. And well, we give a lot of focus on application and activity-oriented learning. There is projects and research activities right from the first year. There is accounting packages and analytical packages that students learn, and it's a fun-filled course. And if at all anybody listening out here, you got your friends or relatives, or brothers and sisters younger to you who would like to take up this course in the next academic year, they can, they're all very welcome. You can speak to people about this. Not many people know about our course. That is why I pitched this here. And, we are very closely working with the Research Center of Sustainable and Inclusive Development on campus, and the teachers on the campus and within the department and the students also take up a lot of research activities based on sustainable development. And this sustainable development is something that you're going to hear very often on the campus. And, I would like to use this opportunity to introduce you to United Nations Academic Impact. I'm, the faculty coordinator, and all the teachers in my department and the students are very closely linked to this organization. all of you present here. I see only 285 participants out here, but this is something that is open to all the undergraduate and postgraduate students on the campus. It is an organization under the United Nations where more than 3,000 higher education institutions come together for sharing their ideas and activities and take up initiatives to see that our Earth is a sustainable planet. And with regard to this, we take up a lot of initiatives, workshops, seminars, conferences, symposium, research activities, and other fun-filled activities, I would say. We have had students come from different places, even students from Japan and all have come here. Our students have interacted with them, taken to places around Kutikanam. You get a chance to explore, stay on the campus, even for day scholars, and have interactions, academic as well as non-academic interactions with fellow United Nations Academic Impact College participants from all over the world. It is a big opportunity for students to do internships in United Nations, different bodies under the United Nations, and a platform for interactions with great international exposure. And our these are the logos that we have been, and you can see our college is also a member of Kerala Forum for United Nations Academic Impact. Many colleges in Kerala are also part of United Nations Academic Impact, and together we have formed a forum, and a lot of activities we do together. So that is a big opportunity for all of you present here. And another opportunity that our department is offering for all the students is civil services coaching. Undergraduate students and PG students. First year students itself, we can appear for a 2-year foundation course. Those who are interested, you can note down my name and my number. It's my WhatsApp number, because the time is limited here. I'm just giving you minimum information only. For more information for those who are interested, we have a tie-up. Our college has a tie-up with ALS and Delhi-based institute. They provide campus coaching classes for civil services, which is definitely useful for both UPSC and PSC exams and banking exams and all that. But this focus is mainly on civil services for IAS, training. And first year students, if you join for the 2-year program, the fees details and the date and timings and all I'll give for the students who are interested. In the chat box, I will also be adding a link to the WhatsApp group, so those who are interested can join that. ALS is a Delhi-based institution, and with a lot of world, nationally renowned people take the classes, and it is held on Saturdays and Sundays. Those who are joining will be given an app. You can download that app and you get the classes. And for the 3rd year, there is a 1-year crash course also. That is, the students who have actually completed degree or in the final year of degree, because you need to be a graduate for applying for civil services. So these are the things that we have got to offer from the Department of Applied Economics. From all the students and staff of our department, warm welcome to each and every one of you. I remain. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for the presentation. Next, I invite Dr. Shindu Dennis, Head of BA Communicative English, for the department presentation.
Thank you, Jason, sir, for the opportunity. I should, in fact, appreciate the patience of all the students to begin with. You have actually been really patient, that too at noon time. So let me directly go into the welcome and introduction of our department. So welcome young minds to the phase of life, new phase of life. So to introduce the Department of Communicative English, we have only one program, which is BA Communicative English. And you would hear that people would refer to us as a BASE, which is BA Communicative English. So generally, the language departments are the departments which would in fact connect with every department in any college. So we are the department, we are the ones who would connect with all of you at some point or the other. So BA Communicative English is a triple main program. It's actually the long term for it as BA English Literature, Communication, and Journalism. So you have literature, communication, and journalism combined together in this single program, the triple main program. So we have all kinds of programs with the colors of life, with the language, with literature, and also with journalism. The Department of Communication and Media Studies, MCMS department, the faculty members from Media Studies department help us with handling the papers in journalism. So we have experts who would actually handle the papers in all fields. This was just a picture of the department, the association inauguration last year. And let me just introduce so that you would see when you see the faces of certain people, you can know that all these people are from our department. You have some, I'm Dr. Shinto Dennis, who is the head of the department, who I completed my PhD from NIT Trichy. We have Mr. Siju Piti, who is the senior most faculty member, and somebody who's a voracious reader. You can definitely go to him for any kinds of clarification. We have Mr. Alan George, who is the senior faculty member. You have Dr. Blesson, who has worked with UNESCO. He has been working with Oxford University Press India, all of that. And we have the young people out there. We have all these people working with us. And within the department, we have a couple of internal department clubs, and all the other people in the college can join in for the programs. Rhymers Club for reading poetry, Theatre Club and Bibliophile Club. Rhymers Club, and in case of our special case, we have the beautiful, lovely lawn, green lawn at the college. We would sit there and read poetry. So the way in which you look at life itself would be different. We have, especially during this pandemic, this time, we know that without humanities, without literature, music, and movies, we would not have survived. We wouldn't have been this happy. So reading poetry, and that's Rhymers Club. Bibliophile Club is for the lovers of books, and we discuss books and we talk on books. We have Theatre Club, and we perform, enjoy, and we invite all the other students who are interested in Theatre Club to, you can contact any of us, and then we'll have a great time. This was the most prestigious program which was conducted last year, which is the two-day international conference, which had 44 paper presentations from different countries and 18 states in India. So we had such a great participation, and that was a huge success. You can see the great people and the kind of proper academic discourse which happened. A few memories are here. And moving on, even though it is online, we have started and we are moving on with our academic ventures with the international webinar, which was conducted this year. Activities that the students and the department conduct. You have the plethora of activities, you could say. On the one side, you have art, vector drawing competition, and you have Onam celebration, and then you have research on the other side. We also had programs in collaboration with MCMS. We have web talks and talks on photography. Just to mention a couple of activities that the department went through, I would like to mention the immense effort that some students came up with, the idea of paper, seed, pen, and how we reach out to people. We had painting competitions, and you would see people all around, from the department, you would see our students excelling, being at all fields, whether it's NCC, whether it's street play, whether it's any club that you would see in the campus. And these are only the names of one set of students who were placed from the department last year, and 17 of them were placed. And that too, it's a UG department, and most of them have actually moved into reputed universities. They have got into higher studies and Some of them are at Delhi University, some of them went into Pondicherry University, and one of them is a faculty member in the department at present. So you see that you can be teachers. There are journalists who work at Madhurabhumi. There are people who moved abroad to work as in the field of advertisement. There are people who went for public relations. You have social work, people who moved into social work department. So there are students who explored a lot. And to make a difference, I thought I should introduce the colors which would happen within the classes as well. From beginning with organizing a program where the painting competition was conducted, and even the fine arts students from different colleges reached out, to actually creating certain beautiful images online and offline. We have a lot more to explore. I thought to end with the positive note that these are the pictures of outreach program, one outreach program and one industrial visit at Club FM. We will go back and we will reach out. We will go for more industrial visits. We will in fact go enjoy. There is a time, there is hope. We will go, we will have times where we will celebrate our Onams together. We will go on tours in the coming days. We will have life and happiness. So let me welcome all of you to this great life ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, Shindamis. Finally, we have one more person to introduce, Dr. Boban Joseph. He is in charge of best class evaluation. Welcome, Boban, sir.
Thank you, Jason, sir. I hope I am audible to you all. And good afternoon to you all. Here, my social responsibility is a PG best class evaluation. Every year, a PG batch is selected based on their overall performance in academic, co-curricular, extracurricular activity they have initiated, organized, and successfully completed at Marine College, Kutikkanam Autonomous. A panel of impartial judges will be selecting the best PG class based on the proof that a PG batch produced towards their claims on various activities conducted. During the College Fest, the selected PG batch will be awarded as the best PG batch of the year. So I remember last year, second MCOM aided won title of best PG batch, and second prize have gone to second MCMS, and third prize gone to second MCOM PGDM. Myself and Dr. Shindu Dennis of BA Communicative English department are the coordinators of the best PG class at Marian. So when looking at the criteria, I'll be briefly speaking about it. It is about research activities, conducting webinars. As we all know that nowadays we can't go out and conduct or participate in seminars. So webinars have given priority in this PG best class evaluation. Then paper presentation, online activities, poster presentation online or offline, which is regional, state, national, and international levels, publications at various peer-reviewed journals, and student coordinators of webinars, in-class activities, co-curricular activities, and qualifying examinations, doing online courses, appearance in media, innovation, startups, entrepreneurships, elected representatives to college union, online activities conducted by the PG batch for an eco-friendly and clean campus, membership in various organizations, awards recognitions received from outside the college, and students with 100% attendance in the current academic year, students assisting IQAC data collection, classes involved in community practices, and so many. So I recommend all the new batches of PG to kindly go through the circulated criteria through your faculty coordinators and do your level best. Thank you one and all. I stop here. Back to Jason, sir.
Thank you, Boban sir, for the presentation. By this, we are winding up today's session. Now we can leave the Zoom platform. Tomorrow, be back here at 12:30 p.m. Thank you.